Welcome back. Wow, it seems like a lot has happened in the last week because it has. Last weekend we were talking about drought like conditions. This weekend we're talking about flooding, high winds, power outages. The world is just changes so quickly, and so we have to be on top of all of that. One thing that has also changed in the real estate world is the mortgage interest rates. And this is a great thing. If you are planning to buy a house, you have more buying power than you have had since September of 2022. And what am I talking about? Well, the mortgage interest rates this week were 6.08, so right about 6%. That's a good number. That's a really good number because a year ago we were at 7.1% for mortgage interest rates. So 6.08, the lowest since September of 2022. So if you're in the market to buy a home, now's a great time to start looking. You may think, well, there's not that much inventory out there. But there's more inventory than you think because sellers are seeing their homes languishing on the market for 60 days or more. So a lot of sellers are starting to get a little bit nervous. If they put their home on the market, let's say 2 months ago, we're getting into that season where everything's going to get cooler, the leaves are changing. If you're on the market right now and you want to get sold, most likely you will have to do one or two things to make sure that your house gets sold before the snow flies. And this is really important. If you're planning to sell your home or your home's on the market and it's been on the market, you want to talk to your real estate agent. You may not want to do this, but number one is always about price. If you've been on the market for 60 days or more and you have not lowered your price, you're most likely going to have to do that. And so buyers, ding, 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 that's an opportunity for you. Sellers, you're thinking, I don't want to lower my price. My neighbor got the best price ever, and now I'm lower than that. It's just the ebb and flow of real estate. That's what we can expect when we deal with real estate. It's always changing. So if price, condition, and location, those are the three things when you are selling your home that you can't control all three. You can only control the price and the condition of your home. Obviously, you can't pick up your house and move it away. You can't change your location. You can take advantage of your location if it's a corner lot. There are some people that love a corner lot. There are some people that hate a corner lot because most likely you're going to have maybe a bigger front yard, less of a backyard. If you're on a corner lot, depending on the streets that are around you, you may have more traffic. So that is going to affect your price as well. So think about that. If you are selling your home right now, mortgage rates are going down. We are hoping that more buyers will jump in and take advantage of the lower mortgage rates. I will say though, right now, we're not seeing people jump in because there's still a bit of a hesitation. Now, I'm not sure why that is. It could be the upcoming election. It's hard to say why the buyers aren't jumping in. I think for a lot of buyers who've been looking for a couple of years, they're just kind of sick and tired and they just want to sit and wait it out. But believe me, that those buyers, if they've been looking for the last 2 years, even though they're sick and tired of looking, they're still peeking on Realtor.com and Remax.com just to see what's going on in the world of real estate, just in case that perfect home comes on the market. So marketing is really important. Getting your home ready for market. Even if you have to take your home off the market for a short period of time, and maybe do some updates. Maybe you have found that a lot of people are saying that, your carpet is gross. Well, if your carpet's gross and you didn't clean it at the very least, take the time, spend the money, get the carpet cleaned. If that carpet is beyond repair, think about replacing it. You don't have to do a super high end. I've actually had 2 clients recently who have replaced their carpet before we put the house on the market, and the house sold very quickly. And that's what we want. And it didn't cost as much as you think. We're doing a whole house carpet job, first floor, just replacing carpet with carpet. It was less than $4,000. So that included 1, 2, 3 bedrooms, a big living room, hallway, and some stairs. So less than $4,000. It's not going to cost $10,000. It may cost you $10,000 if you don't replace that carpet. Put your house on the market, and your price will come down by about $10,000. That's the one thing that I like to tell my sellers. If you are planning to sell your home, if you put $5,000 into your home, in the things that matter, and I can help you with that. If you put $5,000 in, you're going to get $10,000 back. 50% return on investment, to me that's a no-brainer if you're able to do it. Some people aren't able to do it or don't want to do it, and I totally understand that too. So we'll work with you one way or another, but if you have a little bit of cash to get your house ready, number one, it's going to sell quicker in most cases. And it really does depend on what's happening in the marketplace right now. And the market is slower than we would like. You may not know that if you've been on if you follow a lot of real estate agents. I'm here to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. There are certainly some areas of Cincinnati that the homes are still flying off the market very quickly. But in the grand scheme of things, things are lasting longer. Our days on market is longer than it's been in several years. So think about that if you're planning to sell. If you're planning to sell, you have to get your house ready. You actually have to do some cleaning. You actually have to do some repairs. You're going to have to get your home ready. This is unlike what we went through 2, 3, 4 years ago. In 2020, homes would sell whether or not you did those repairs as a seller. And most likely you were going to have multiple offers. We're seeing fewer and fewer multiple offer situations. We are seeing homes on the market longer, 2, 3, 4 weeks, even a couple of months. At that point, there's opportunities. Lots of opportunities for buyers. So if you're in the market right now and you're looking for a real estate agent, I hope that you will contact me, Michelle Sloan, your local residential realtor and broker at RE/MAX Time. And you know what? This is, I will always have great information for you. The one thing, if you are a seller, obviously you're going to need to pick a real estate agent. If you are a buyer, because of some new rules that have occurred over the last couple of months, as a buyer, you have to choose one real estate agent as well. If you, as a buyer, want to see a property, you will have to sign a contract with a real estate agent to explain how we get paid. So just understand. Now, if you're a buyer and you're just if you're just kind of snooping around, you're just looking around and you don't want to make a formal appointment, you can go to an open house. You don't have to be tied to a real estate agent when you go to an open house. That's really the only time you can look at a house and not sign a contract with an agent. But understand, most likely, the agent who will be at that open house will see if you will sign an agreement with them so that you can work together. So pick your agent wisely. We're going to talk about, let's talk about the S word. Do you know what that is? We'll talk about it when we come back. My name is Michelle Sloan. Thanks for listening to 55 KRC, the talk station.